Alright guys, there's some things I wanted to touch base with you guys in regards to supplies to have on hand before you get started with DTF. Rule of thumb, you want to make sure that you have a RIP software. The RIP software allows you to print with the white setting as an underbase, as well as on AcroRip. I have not tried other programs just yet other than CADLink for white toner. On AcroRip, there is channel manipulation, so that kind of helps if you got a printer that is wide format and some of the channels don't work or iffy. You can get by and continue to work with a manipulation of the channels on that program. So we've all been there before, and we've all had clogged print heads, so that's a really good thing to have, and it came in handy for me. Now, some things you want to think about is each one of these cartridges are 300 mLs. So on hand, you're going to need a bottle of these that are 250, and it took up, to fill 2.5 cartridges, it took up a third of this, or 2 half cartridges, and then a quarter, sorry, so 1 1/4. Only because I also have 3 other printers that I need to fill, and I didn't factor in how much white ink I needed to load this. But when I go to do the 4,000, I am well aware now, and I want to warn you guys, because that's what I'm here for, guys, to help you guys out. So you want to make sure you have at least 2 or 3 bottles of white ink on hand, as well as a couple sets of colored ink, some films. I found that you can manually load one piece of paper in the back, or you can utilize the rolls. I believe in this scenario the roll is going to be a great deal. It has self cutters, so you can pretty much cut it once it's done. So eventually I'm gonna switch to roll, and I don't know if I need an attachment or not. We'll find out when I get to that point. But I did want to also point out that it doesn't catch very well on the front, and it's going to take a lot of, on the front tray, sorry, there's just a lot of information. There is no online reset for the maintenance box. I got lucky, and when I purchased this printer, the company had like a whole bunch of extra ink cartridges, so I do plan on plucking out those chips when I'm ready to, if these don't reset. So again, be patient, because I was fighting, stressing, oh my god, I got the channels wrong, white is not printing, red is printing instead of white. And what was going on was, obviously I have one of the white channels in the very light magenta channel, so the old ink that was in there was coming out first, and I'm panicking, switching channels, and I was literally about to dump all cartridges, rinse them out, wait a day, let them dry, start all over, when I came to my senses. I started looking at this printing, and it has a continuous ink system type line, which takes a long time to transit. So it took me a while to clear the lines and finally get black to, I think I can still do a couple more prints before I say black is 110%. I am really pleased with the fact that you don't have to remove any kind of rollers. This is what happens when a magenta is clogged. Guys, I have a lot, and this is nothing. There's a bunch in here and some that's already been thrown away. I have been printing all day. Here's some of the red still being a little, or yellows, white still being a little magenta. It took patience, but here it is, the black still having some cyan. It took a lot. Oh, those two are ruined. Here it is, flawless. Needless to say that I had to regroup. It wasn't the channels, it was obviously clearing the line. So if you don't plan on tearing down the body of this printer, you'll have to print, unless you purchase a chip resetter, which I didn't do because I had read online that you can reset it, and when you go to the things to reset it, they are spoofs. So there is no real resetting online for the 4900. So keep that in mind as well. If there's a resetter for the maintenance boxes, for the cartridges, or a chipless solution, an online reset, you have to make sure all those things are available for the model you are converting. I've come to find that older models work flawless compared to the new dropped XP. I am running it pretty flawless, but I do still have a few of my craft fam that is having issues with theirs. So I'm not really sure where the difference is there when everything is being done the same. But as for me, both of mine are running flawless. And in fact, I'm going to do the daily maintenance right now. I have literally been converting this printer all day, but when I do the 4000, I will definitely have all items and material available. I know now what I am doing. And of course, instead of being scared to take the printer apart, I'm going to do that on the 4000 to flush the print heads instead, because that would have been done in about 20 minutes of flushing, if that. But no, I spent 8 hours printing until I got what I needed. But that's okay. I'm here to tell y'all, don't do it. So, but the printer is working well. No complaints. I'll have an update as soon as I can run it like a workhorse. The Artisan 1430 has not failed me at all. The XP 15000, only issue I really do have with that is the resetter. But hopefully the one that'll arrive in the next week or so will be the one I need. And then it's game over, because I can run these print head cleans like I need to, and call it a day. Alright, obviously you can only get so many print heads without busting your print head, so you want to make sure that you're at least printing something every day for the sake of your printer, be it small or a large image. DTF is a commitment to maintenance, but weeding vinyl is a commitment to weeding. I hate weeding so bad that the maintenance on even having, I'll know tomorrow what the maintenance on 4 printers are. So, so far this morning, all I've been dealing with is the one, because I have a lot of things due in the upcoming days, and I need this to be running. I've calculated about 3 minutes, and I turned off the high speed. 3 minutes to do a A4 sheet, and that's 100% inks, 1440 by 1440 on both color and white. So I think that an update will obviously be needed just to make sure. And hold on. Anyways, guys, I'm really tired. This video's all over the place because I've been all over the place today. I'll post my progress of what I was talking about, the white inks coming out with color. I took pictures throughout the day and posted it in my group. I will compile this whole video together later tonight. Or, obviously, if you're watching it, it's compiled, right? Compiling everything. And towards the end, you'll see the photos and how my day went. Alright, guys.